What is going on, guys? Welcome to the channel. Thanks for stopping by the garage. Today we got an awesome one because today we're going to handle a little bit of performance and a little bit of maintenance, because as you guys know, my old Commander over here, I got this incredibly terrible DIY intake here from one of the previous owners. I don't know which one is responsible for this madness, but this is terrible for many reasons. So we're changing this out today. We're going to increase our horsepower, we're going to increase our gas mileage with this guy over here, this AFE intake. Link down in the description if you guys want to pick this thing up. And this thing is going to give us more sound, better horsepower, better miles per gallon, and it's going to look so much cooler than this lame thing. So we grab some tools, we'll get this thing out of here. I mean, this should be a really quick video, maybe like 20-minute install. So I know what you guys are saying to yourselves. You're saying, dude, why are you hating on this DIY intake so much? Don't you always run a DIY intake? And it's true, all my cars have a DIY intake on them, but this one stinks for 1,000 reasons. And one big one is this tubing here, this dryer vent tubing is terrible for airflow. The air comes through the filter and it's just getting hung up on all these ridges, creating turbulence. Never good for horsepower, never good with, for miles per gallon. And then we got this amazing Pep Boys air filter on here. Look at this thing. This thing not only is junk brand new, it is completely clogged and totally needs to get the hell out of here. So this thing, yeah, we don't need that anymore. All right, with that stupid tube removed, we have easy access to our 10mm bolt here on the passenger side. And then over here on the driver's side, it's right here. Real easy to get to. And then lastly, you got this band clamp you got to get. Let's loosen them up and we'll be able to pull the resonator off. All right, removal couldn't have been easier. And one more reason that the stock DIY intake sucked was, look at this vacuum tube. It's going nowhere. It was literally just hanging out down here, and that's not right. So luckily, the new kit goes ahead and addresses that tube. It's supposed to go right here, by the way. So anyway, yeah, this thing comes with everything you need. You got yourself a filter. We got ourselves a little heat shield for it. Got this nice tubing, mandrel bent, giant tubing too. It's got to be 3.5 inches or something like that. Everything that you need: worm gear clamps, vacuum line, the couplings, and pretty darn good directions, man. So I'm gonna flip through this thing and get this thing installed. All right, step one is to install this guy in here using this hardware. These guys here. All right, we got it installed. Easy enough. Now these tabs here are going to fit over the stock intake box. So let me snap this guy into place. All right, so this kit comes in two versions. It comes with an oiled filter or a dry filter. I went with the oiled filter just because they had it in stock and I could get it in 2 days because I got this thing off Amazon. But either way, it's a win. This one is reusable. It's got like a 100,000 mile warranty on it, like any of the oiled K&N style filters. Just got to pull it out, shake it out, give it a little clean with some soapy water, and then oil it up. Really easy to do, and we won't have to worry about doing that for at least 20,000 miles. So let me slide this guy in here and get him installed. All right, so a step that I neglected to do in the beginning was remove this vacuum line that I mentioned earlier was going to nowhere. This guy comes off, and they give you this new tubing to go in its place. Now it goes to the back of the valve cover. It's kind of hard to get back in there, but we got to make it happen. It was just actually held in by friction. There was no clamp on this at all. I find that really hard to believe, but maybe we'll try to get a clamp on the back end of this line. All right, I was able to get that vacuum line on. A little tech tip: just grab yourself some silicone. It makes this a lot easier to do. So anyway, we got that guy on there. Now we're gonna go ahead and install the top to our little box here. Got this sweet metal cover, and then they have these nice looking Allen head 5mm if you need them. All right, man, we're almost done. Just a couple steps left. We got our last little piece of the intake tube. Now there's a little grommet that goes inside this hole here, and I guess we're going to be using some silicone on that. Or maybe I could just do it in my hand. It does seem to be going in pretty easy. All right, that was simple enough. Got that guy in there. Now we have to take the old sensor off the old box. You see that guy right there? Yeah, this guy here. Now I'm trying to figure out how to get this thing off. So give me a minute. It twists a little bit, but it doesn't want to come off. I don't know how it got installed in the first place. So I might have to resort to the old internet to find out how to get it off. All right, I got it off. Just used some pliers, gave it a little bit of a twist, and it came right off. So now let's see if we can reinstall it. All right, man, I got it on here. Those last couple couplings are actually kind of a pain in the butt to install, but we got it here on the throttle body, this one here, and then I was able to push this sensor in all the way, and it has to be all the way because you only get so much wire here to make it all work. And turned out awesome, man. What do you guys think? Comment below. But this thing isn't all about just looks. It's about performance. Let's jump in the car, turn it on. All right, first impressions with it just idling is it sounds exactly the same. It's no more louder or crazier than it was before. Let me back out of here without crashing into anybody. Oh, thank God for backup cameras, huh? Make life a lot easier. All right, take off, nice and smooth. I don't have any lights on. I'm not throwing an engine code or anything like that. Let's take it for a ride and see if we can get on it a little bit, see if it sounds better. Dude, that is pretty sweet. That's the most I've ever gotten on this car. I've had it for a couple months now, and I never get on it because I'm always afraid it's gonna break or the engine's gonna blow up. Let me know what you guys think of the sound, because it sounds killer, man. I got all the windows open, I got sunroof open, and it sounds great. Definite improvement there, my God, by a mile. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Do you think these intakes actually do anything? I'm a big believer in them. They definitely do something. If you don't think an intake does something, man, you got a lot to learn. You got a lot to learn. Now, is this intake gonna make me floor it every time I come to a stop or a light? Probably. It's not gonna help gas mileage in that regard. But yeah, after I have a little fun with it, after I get used to it, I'll start really recording gas mileage and go back to the way that I normally drive, which is not flooring it at every light and every stop. So give me a week or so and I'll report back with my findings as far as miles per gallon go. All right, guys, it's been 2 weeks and my miles per gallon has gone nowhere. No change, man. I'm still right at 13.5, somewhere in there, depending on kind of where I'm going and where I'm driving. So it's not any kind of a miracle worker, but the cool thing is that the gas mileage didn't get any worse. And dude, it's not even debatable. There is a definite power increase, definitely more low-end torque. As far as horsepower, I don't know, but there is definitely more torque and it's extremely noticeable. I'm super happy with it. Sounds great. It is not obnoxious. It's not crazy loud. Honestly, if you got in the car and I drove totally normal, you would never ever know that it was actually installed. And even if I got on it, you probably would just think it's the engine and it sounds nice. I mean, you wouldn't be like, what the heck is that? It's nothing like that. So anyway, really happy with the install. I mean, it's been great. It's been great. You should totally get one. Link down below, as always. If you guys have a cold air intake on your Commander, let me know how it's working. I almost went with the K&N. That's a little bit less expensive, but doesn't come with the heat shield box. It just comes with a little divider, which that doesn't do anything. So anyway, guys, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, share this with anybody who's got a Commander or a Jeep Grand Cherokee or a Dodge with a 4.7 liter in it. Thanks so much for watching, guys. We'll be back next week with a Miata video. That's right, a Miata video. It's coming soon. See you then. Later.